Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Rose from Treasures by Rose. And this is part of the segment Rose Reviews, which includes reviewing a lot of yarn. And yes, I've already reviewed some yarn. And no, it's not just yarn that I review, but today I am supporting another Etsy shop owner and I am reviewing yarn from Ridiculous Yarns. And I'll put a picture of the thingy somewhere over here. And I will also include a link to the yarn that I got in the description. I am not sponsored or affiliated. I got this with my own dough, but I am so excited. I got this here. I did come in some nice packaging and I did already open it because I did already record this for my mic to not be working, which is something that happens to me quite often. But I will redo it for you. And this poly mailer is super cute. I did already bust it open, like I said. But look at this beauty. So I got here. See the ridiculous yarn. And I am a sucker for hand-dyed merino. I just am. I always am. And this is a shot of unicorn. So beautiful. It is OBS worsted by them, worsted weight for ply, 100% superwash merino. It is so soft and so beautiful. I am so in love and so excited. Smells nice too. Smells really nice and clean. It got to me in about 12 days after ordering, and what I'm gonna make with it, a baby doll top, perfect for spring, which I am just dying and ready for spring. Although by the time you see this, it might be spring. It'll take me a sec to make, but I am so excited, and I'm gonna show you every step of the way, how it goes, and when I have something like this.
And this here is the point where I begin to take measurements. As I am making the pattern as I go, I am starting with how long I want the top bust part of my shirt to be. I guesstimate that I would like it to end just below the breast, and I show how long I have it there. Then I go around my waist. Seeing as how the way I am going to stitch the top is stretchy, I decide to actually go off the measurements of just below the bust where it is the tightest part of my waist, since I know that it'll stretch quite easily around the bust. Then we jump to me starting it off. I actually am just trying to get a sense of how long I want it to be and how many stitches it will take. I am amused with how hard I'm thinking, and I guess I second guess myself and decide to take a measurement for around the bust anyways, because I do fear it being too holey, even if the stitches stretch. So I try to find a happy medium between it being fairly tight so it can expand and it not being too holey when it actually goes around the bust. I do actually debate on what stitches I want to do, and I end up actually redoing it a couple of times. I guess this is kind of my way of making a swatch, since I never actually do an official swatch test, especially since I know even with a swatch test, it can be a little bit different once I actually get it worked up. But just kind of doing it a little bit, and if it looks like it's going great, great, continue. If it looks like it's not, just redo what I've done so far. Usually I don't get too far before I see that. There is some points of frustration I found myself in the beginning. No fault to the yarn, but more of just me trying to figure out how I want to go about this design. I also have no idea where I was MIA at this point in time. But I will say that after redoing it a couple more times than you'll even see on screen, I myself had to take a break from it for a minute and came back to it. I know in the end I did absolutely love the end result, but whenever you're creating a new design, it is going to be a journey. Ignore my lightsaber in the background. But I definitely looked at some inspiration pictures as well for other baby doll tops. None of them really was quite what I was looking for. I kind of wanted something a little bit more princess, um, a little bit more something something than just being a regular baby doll top. I I guess at this point you have all seen it, but ultimately I had to change a few things, um, even beyond what I had to deal with the bust of this. And the straps were another major challenge for me, which I kind of do wish I recorded for you guys. Because initially I was going to make just flare sleeves with the baby doll top, but it ended up being way too large, which is something I came to learn with working with this yarn, how superwash merino wool has a tendency to expand, especially in washing or blocking. Fun fact, I didn't actually block this, I just washed it and it expanded a great deal. And I found that the sleeves were so big, there was no remedying it other than unraveling and redoing it. So, what I ended up doing was letting it hang down with a little bit of a flary elegance to it, and I created new sleeves to actually help hold the top up on its own. Yes, we reached the point where I was redoing some of it. The frustration shows on my face quite a bit, don't you think?
Well, while I might not have all the footage of me creating it that I would have liked, because things happen, but I do have the end result. And if I scoot on over, how about this way? You can see how it turned out. I love it. I adore it. I adore the yarn. I adore the little top I made. I kind of winged it a bit. Maybe I'll make it into a pattern if anybody's interested. We'll see how that goes. But I must say, it is like the softest yarn. I had no struggles with it, frogging it, anything, and it is so like cozy and plush. I want to make even more out of it. Um, it was a bit of an investment piece. I mean, does it look like a $125 top? Maybe, maybe. But I'm in love and I would totally get from them again. I have some others that they do make that I have my eye on. I did make it a Christmas wish list and I specifically put get me like 5 of them so that I can make a full little sweater out of it. But that has been my review of ridiculous yarn and this one in particular. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe go ahead and check out some of my other reviews in my playlist. I'll have linked for you too. And of course, I'm going to have the store and the specific yarn I got linked as well down below. So please do love if you loved, maybe subscribed if you love, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah.